Okay. Hello. um, I am like, I guess I could say I'm late. I don't know what I've been doing. Actually, no. Last night I was playing games with my family, so that was fun. We were playing. Oh, by the way, I'm Zryken. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself again. Um, Last night I was playing Content Warning because they added a new map. That was fun. Uh, yeah. What are we doing today? We are finishing. We're finishing Ruby Eye. As I was very impressed with the posability and everything. So now we gotta finish all this. I didn't even set this up. God. Where were we? I think we're actually making the armor this time, so that is gonna be fun on its own. Other than that, now I gotta take all this out. Oh god, the runners again stuck on each other, but that's because these are empty. But yeah, depending. Oh, I don't really think this should take long. I was gonna say like, if this goes well, then we could go straight. We could go to another build that I have slightly ready. I have it ready mentally, just not right now. So yeah, hold on, I got it. I already did that. Let me move my microphone. And let's see, where were we? No, that's the problem. Where were we? This should be okay. We're right here. Right. Alright. K1 and I-18. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. A little better, but yeah, still a little groggy from however long I've been sleeping, really. But yeah, yeah. Sorry, I feel like I'm delayed in building. I'm really not. We need this thing. What the heck did I just shoot? One of those things where it's like you hit a runner and hits another thing and it goes flying. Now I don't know what it was, and now I'm sad. Hey, sorry, something is bothering me and it's annoying. Yeah. Now we're just working on the armor parts. Also, this is kind of an interesting thing. This is like a lighter red. Now I think about it. Now look at it, and it's like compared to like the clear red that's and the clear pieces over here. It's really weird. But yeah. There was another kit I was building on the side. I don't really know if I'm gonna build it because of the fact that it was just one of those that I just built on the side. Show it. I was building the Union flag, right? And it is super lanky. And the ball jointed arms are very strange. Especially since it's on a bicep, so it has a bicep joint, but it doesn't look like it wants to work. But yeah, this is how far I got. This is literally an entire week's worth of just the amount of work I put into it. Why? It's not much. It's a straight build. And the funny thing about it is that I just decided to build it since Wednesday. And I haven't gotten far. But we're not building that. I have another one in mind. We need I-18 right here. I think about it, like I was just thinking about the last Kotobukiya kit I built, and it's not any of these. It is definitely interesting because, like, I think the thing I like about Kotobukiya is that they actually are doing like very different designs, I guess. Like, in a sense, like you can't really choose purely one over the other, is what I like to say. Because, like, as you can tell, I collect both Bandai and both Kotobukiya. But it's just the fact that, like, I think in this case, Bandai happens to be a little more accessible. I say that, but, be wary of places like HOJ, where if you do pre-order off of there, you will not. You probably won't get those kits like on time, I'd say. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes the HOJ has back orders, and then those back orders will last really, really long time. One of the funny things I've had done to me was this is all the way back in Ultraman Z. By the way, we got the crown, so that's nice. Back in when I was collecting Ultraman Z stuff for Rider, we had a thing from HLJ that took that didn't even ship. We bought it, right? But it was immediately back ordered right when the order was confirmed. So I was like, oh, okay. We thought that was gonna be like stocked within like a month or so. I think fast forward to like 2 years, I still had it as a joke, but then I realized that no, it was literally back ordered. Like they just literally didn't fill it, restock it ever again, and then it was like discontinued. So that was kind of a thing where I contacted support. Also, I didn't realize that you had to keep the ticket up in order for them to see it. Otherwise, like, oh, there's that. Okay, you could just like press another prompt and then it'll just bring you back. But no, I pressed one of the prompts and ended the ticket. So I was like, oh, okay, well that's sort of confusing. But yeah, that was one of the things that kind of, I guess, hurt my view of HOJ, of them like actually being viable for certain things. Especially Toku. HOJ kind of, I don't know how to explain this. Like, I keep explaining like a lot. I'm actually sort of thinking about moving away from HOJ. Like, if I could stop pre-ordering stuff, then that'd be fine. But like, look at that. But like, I just kind of feel annoyed about the fact that like HOJ does sort of feel like it's, I don't know what's going on. I guess it just feels very off. What's L and J3? It's these two. This is L. L3. Oh, okay. L3, then J3. Right here. But yeah, like, it's one of those weird things where there's sites like AmiAmi that do well, but it's just the fact that it doesn't have the stuff I am looking for in particular. And then there's also stores like Kotetsu. Kotetsu is great, by the way. And I realized that you can't see what the heck is happening over here, because this is a clear part, but like this light is just in the way. It looks like that's better. Right. But like, Kotetsu is like super expensive, but it actually has the stuff I need. Like for that unboxing, they had the Gotchard stuff. Like Kotetsu actually had the Gotchard igniter and crosshopper, because HOJ just doesn't. what was another store now that I think about it? I used to actually it's still funny, like I used to shop on AmiAmi so much because like they had a pre-owned aisle. If I could say it like that. They had like things that were pre-owned, and I got like most of the stuff I got in my early days of collecting were from there. 10 and 11. And like it was great actually. It was definitely just a really fun thing. I wouldn't say fun. Like my first store that I was buying from when I was younger, in the early days of me buying stuff, was actually HOJ. But it was just the one order, and my first order that I put in was the high grade Gundam Barbados, which I then turned into a stop motion video and became the most popular video on my channel. And that is, I guess that's just like a thing where I realized, wow, I got a lot of views out of that. But also it helps that it also got me to understand a little bit of the algorithm, where you like YouTube's algorithm. But I'm just like, yeah. Hold on. It goes like 1. Then L5. Okay. Right. But yeah, like I almost lost my train of thought, but I made the stop motion video. I don't know how long that took. It's sad. But like I made that stop motion video. Like this is around the time I remember it was back in 2015. That was so long ago, but like I did actually enjoy doing a lot of that. What was I doing again? Oh my god, my stomach growled. Good. I don't know if that actually picked it up. That'd be funny if it did. Right. When I made this stop motion video, I didn't really have anything to do, so I was just like, "Oh, okay." Who was I watching at the time? There was a lot of stop motion animators, but yeah. Going back to the shopping story, online shopping, how it all began. It just kind of started off with me buying Barbados, and then it just kind of devolved into just me getting a lot of things. And the funny thing about that was that I also bought Office CS toys, who are also expensive. I haven't checked the stuff in a while, but it was definitely something where like at the time they had a lot of stuff that were on sale, and it was also along that thing where they also had like some semblance of like pre-owned stuff, and it was cool. They also had this thing where they were like, they had an Imgur account where all they did was basically show the customers their items and like do like live packings and everything. But the other sense was that it it was also incredibly dangerous because I don't know why, but when I told my brother about it, right? My older brother, and then he said that to be careful because he had a roommate who would actively look at that site and like see who bought what and who lives where. And it's like, hey Dumpling, it was so weird. Like that was like one of the biggest like red flags for me when it came to buying off of CS toys, and it was, I guess it was sad. L4. Is this L4? Oh, okay. I said all clear. I thought this is supposed to be a white backpack. Actually, it is a white backpack, but it's just it's so weird, right? It's just clear in the middle. Like, can you see? Can you focus, camera? Why do you not want to focus now? There you go. Also, the particles. Actually, I could probably clean that. See, I wonder, can I clean that? I know what it's from. It's from me. It's from me sanding things. God. But yeah, like CS toys. Like after my older brother told me that, I kind of had a big concern over it, I guess. So I stopped shopping there for my own safety because I don't really understand what kind of person would do that, to be honest. But what was another store I went shopping on? Oh god, there's so many online stores now that I was just thinking, hey, maybe since I buying off of these stores for a while, I should just make a video off of like of how to buy from here, buy as well, because buy is great but also not great at the same time, because you also got to deal with like how expensive certain things are, and nowadays you have to be careful because of inflation, and that kind of sucks, because like things are cheaper in yen, right? Because the yen got weaker, I guess. God. Oh, I could have just looked at it from the side. But like, the best way I could think about it is like, online shopping is literally an addiction. So we got the backpack done, and oh god, we're doing the pills. Oh shoot, we gotta do these 4 times. 3, 4. Then another one. Oh, interesting. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then M3. M3 are these. Where do these go, actually? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I'm learning. That I think it's funny. I always explain why I love model kits, and this is kind of one of those things where it's like, it makes sense now. It's like a puzzle, not really, but like this definitely like made me. It still made me like really appreciate toy engineering. But at least like I would like to say like toy engineering, but in general, but like obviously it's different, you know. Each company and region do it differently. I believe. But like I'm I don't know how to explain it besides like I think recently I really like this by the way. Hey Megadong. Like recently when it comes to like toys, it's just stuff like that. I'm not catering towards like the bigger names anymore, and I'm pretty proud of that. It's just like I'm even trying out some like a part of me is like I really want to try out like I was gonna say off-brand, but the mini like toy lines like mini fours are not off-brand. It's just the fact that they just have some really weird designs going on, and I just saw that recent one is just like video game related. I'm like, okay, so it's basically I don't know how to explain it besides imagine Geo King but super robot because it's all like pixel and gamey, but like they use the same vehicles over and over again. Like it's a helicopter, it's a car, it's a dump truck, something like that, a bulldozer, that kind of thing. And I thought those were silly. And like, and I hold up. Oh God, there goes that. Hold up. Let me grab a kit. How is it? Oh, it's on top. Like this is actually, it's plum. It's plum, but this is the Ambrosius armor decoration version, and I'm kind of planning on putting it together on stream because I've never had this before. I never had the plot act line before, so this is new, and I'm not afraid of trying new things anymore. It seems it's funny. Or like triggers like this, like I started really liking these kind of things. This is Wingdom, by the way, from Ultraman. Wingdom is actually hold on. Let me bring up the original image of Wingdom. Oh, I misspelled it. And that's not the image. Yeah. So this is Wingdom. It's a kaiju from Ultraman. And then you get like this thing right here. And it's like, yeah, I could kind of see it, but this is from the Ultra Borg line, so I like, I really like it. Like this thing transforms. It also has Gatling gun, but it's like due to it being very gummy and everything and old, the gun is warped permanently, so it's like, oh, fun. I had another one. I have another one right here. So it's like this. It's transformed right now, but the backside is like literally the face. This is Gomora. So yeah. But I don't know. I find it really funny that I've just been looking at like different in a sense, just I've been looking at different like figures, like unique, not unique, just strange figures, I guess. And like that's kind of like one of my joys, was just like satisfying that curiosity, at least. Of like, okay, these look cool. What are they? Is that enough? That should be enough, actually. I was wondering if like doing it this way would actually be more than enough. Seems to be adequate. I think one of the funny things is one of these days, next thing you know, I'm just gonna do like a stream where I just super glue all my kits. Not super glue, like plastic, like cement my kits. Cause like I have the Alaya from Armored Core right behind me, and it's been behind me for a long time. But yeah, like the Alaya doesn't hold up. It's an older Kotobukiya kit. It was one is I think my only Armored Core kit I've gotten. And it was cool. Do I remember where I got it from? I think it was from Ami Ami, actually. I was gonna say I could bring it out, but that means I have to move everything else in there. And that's kind of a pain in the butt already. But like it was definitely one of those things where I'm just like, okay. Oh wait, actually, with the Elia? What was it? The Alicia? What are you? Hold on. Oh. Dude, that'd be kind of cool if I made a super kit out of that. But no, like, uh, I can't really show what I've been doing with the plastic cement because, oh god, what are you under? Because I use this, the Tamaya Extra Thin Cement. This one is really quick. I realize, like, it dries pretty quickly, so it's really good and it smells a lot. But like, it's great regardless. I also realized, with the clear red, I could definitely use the runners. Like, with the plastic like this, I could definitely use these for something. But what did I have to super glue? What? I don't remember the last time I had to use the plastic cement for anything. Cause I know I had to do it for the stream. Because Deathstream, Kamen Rider Deathstream, his elbow is cracked, like right out of the box, and it made me sad because I love Deathstream. So it's like, dang, you know. Oop. We got one. We got the second one. I think, hold on. I don't have anything that I super glued together recently. I mean, like, I haven't really done any, other than like what happened with Gurren Lagann, I haven't really fixed anything. Cause like Gurren Lagann is still broken. Sadly. I think I sanded it down too much to the point where it doesn't look right. Maybe? Looks off. I was like, wait, what am I grabbing? Oh, what if it's not that, but it's like this part? I didn't even sand this part down. So like, it might be the nub here that's making it worse. Should probably get rid of the nubs on this one too. I can't even get this out. It's so small. Oh god, no, that piece went flying. Now I think about it. I guess there's like a lot of weird things I've been buying. I guess the weirdest one I actually have in my collection that's out right now is just me buying mushrooms. Cause I don't know why, but I like blind packs. Like not blind packs, but like just weird things like this in general now. I don't know why I'm into those, but like I love the idea of like gashapon, like candy toy stuff. Cause this is something really great about it. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, it does look like a thing I should have been doing. I didn't realize I could do it like that too. Just use a part separator and sand it down. Or like file it down. Maybe? Right. Unless it, I guess it is just the way I sanded it. But we got the pills done. And then now we gotta do this one, the skirt. A part of me was like, okay, brain is processing. What's going on? I7. Yeah. Here. But like, God. Now that I thought, like, I thought about like, just stop motion, right? And a part of me is like, I have so many projects I want to do with it. I don't have time. A part of me is also blaming myself because it's like, you have time, you just didn't do it. But yeah, there's just like too many things I want to do at once. Okay, right there. Like, it does suck. But like, a part of me is like, that's the life of an adult though. You gotta practice time management. Oh, I think this is also a good time to show another thing that I got last weekend. I think it was like after stream yesterday. Not yesterday. My God, I feel like it was after the first part with this, right? Cause my siblings want to go shopping. I got myself something. I got Sunstreaker from the Bumblebee movie. Was he in the Bumblebee movie? No. It was just a concept design. Hold on, let me transform him. Sorry, I'm distracting myself, but yeah. I don't think we could ever get used to adulting. But yeah, you wanna open it from the back, right? Because like, as you can tell, the legs, arms, the body. And it's just one of those things I love, I guess, where it's just like, just folds over. This is supposed to like fold over and make the shoulder. And the funny thing I thought about it was that it's just a big fat piece. And then the back goes up and over. It's supposed to tab in. The head comes out. This entire piece comes up. And then these windows come in and go in, right? And then you slide it all into the chest. Because it has that weird joint where it allows you to do that, I think. And then it just taps together. Then it just brings it out. Turn the legs up. Then you just find this piece right here. Bring it up 90 degrees. I think it's 90 degrees. Tab it into a tab that's right here. Can't do that. Then just bring the foot down, right? Oh God. And then these are two guns, but you can put it on his back to just do like that. And then you got Sunstreaker. This is my first Sunstreaker, and I've already noticed the problem. Where if you focus on his crotch, this is orange paint, but it's already scratched. It's already coming off. But no, like this is actually built like design wise, and just like how stocky he is, like Sunstreaker became my favorite. Although I may have Sunstreaker and he may be fun, but he's never as fun as this guy. This guy is my holy grail for Transformers. This is Armada Optimus Prime. No one could beat him. Even with the engineering and how weird his body is, it's fine. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just happy to have him. Now to put it back. Oh, God. You know, I said I like Sunstreaker, right? I still have Ratchet. This guy's great. I like his color scheme a lot, actually. But yeah, I'm distracting myself. I won? Oh, okay. But like, I love. I guess that's one thing I could say. Like, I love toys in general because of how weird they can be. But like, that's the one thing that also feels very weird because Hasbro is weird, but I've had been in various situations where there are people who are just like out, like, not wrong, but like I still don't know how to take it, and I still don't really understand a lot of it. Where the last time I posted a thing in a server was like someone, like me liking a Transformers thing, but then someone's like, "Oh, the cowards." And I'm like, what does that mean? It's like, I may not understand it, but it also feels very off, especially because like I think I talked about it before, but like this group also were like really big into Toku, but like projecting a lot of modern like mentality into like a thing that was like 10 years old or something, you know? And I'm like, I don't know how to take that. We got the skirt done though. You know, like this is the pouch, right? Hold on. Can you focus? But yeah, I like the fact that this is a pouch, but the only thing I think of is like those, you know, those big dogs that have like the barrel like on the neck or something like that, and like the medical dogs or something like that. I don't know what they're called, but that's what this thing reminds me of. I don't know why. I6 and M4. But yeah, like that's the immediate thing I got. I don't know why that came up in my head, by the way. It was just like, oh, cool. Also, the funny thing is like, so I don't dislike any much, right? Like the only thing I can say is like I can't really dislike a thing unless it like it did it's like reasonable, right? But like, I just remembered that I used to listen to K-pop. Sometimes I do every now and then, but it's never like the newer stuff, right? I listened to like a lot of stuff that was around 2007 ish to whenever I fell off of it, and like I remember I was in one of my other jobs that I was at. I was listening to. I think at one point I was listening to Ninja Sex Party, and then it switched to Kill Switch Engage, and then it. I think that was the funny part for me, where I I was listening to that to Ninja Sex Party, and then they were just like, okay, and then like not even 10 minutes later, they come back listening to me listening to like heavy metal, and they're like, what, like, what went from a comedy about a guy bringing a girl to his house and being interrupted to change it to like some Kill Switch Engage, and it's like, I just like songs. Wait, did I get the right one? This is the wrong one. Oops. Maybe I should pay attention to the plates. But on the right side, I got I4, and I don't know what to say. But like, it's very interesting. Like, just the fact that like, at one point, back to the story, by the way, he came back to me listening to K-pop. He's like, "Oh, I can't believe you." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Cause you listen to K-pop." I was like, "There's nothing wrong with that." And it's like, I still don't really see a reason why that is kind of the thing, but it's like, I guess it makes sense. One skirt done. That's actually pretty neat. Oh. Yeah. Like, sometimes I look at my playlist and I'm just like, I remember the reason, like, sometimes I look back at my playlist and I'm just like, this was a time where I was at my lowest. This is a time where I just thought it was cool. But I think recently I got back into listening to songs like Starship Velociraptor because it's so good. And a part of me is like, why did I forget this? And also, like, the entire album is good. One of my favorite songs from there is not only Starship Velociraptor, but what was it? Army of Tigers. Cause I thought it was a really fun one. But like, I kind of found myself liking more like songs that are either comedic or it's just like really fun. And it's like sometimes it's a mix. There's also like other songs from like musicals, but like it's pretty rare in that case. Cause like I think that has its own folder. I think might. Oh. I also don't use Spotify, which I probably should. I used to listen. Actually, now I think about it, when in the early years of me having a YouTube channel, I didn't even do anything with this channel, and like I had so much utaite songs because of the fact that that's what I was into, right? The utaite Vocaloid scene was like my jam. I think I said this before as well. And then like that easily transitioned to me understanding VTubers, and you know what? That was great. No regrets, surprisingly. But it was definitely like a really fun one. Oh, hold on, I actually needed these anyways. But yeah, like I look at VTubers the same way I do as Utaites, and they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. Because some of them were Utaites. Like, I don't know. That was also around the time where I got into people like Neanders. But I only know about Neanders because of the fact that a friend of mine showed me a song that no longer exists. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And then I found, actually, funny enough, like everyone else, that's how I found Lily Pichu. And I'm like, oh god. But yeah, like, that time was great. It was very interesting. Actually, now I think about it, like, How am I gonna sand this down? Yeah, pretty much. Like, for me, it's everything. My first video on there that I put in my liked list was a PewDiePie video. And there's nothing wrong with it, to be honest. It's just the fact that, like, part of me remembers it, but then it's also immediately reminded of, like, the junk that, not junk, but like the stuff that did happen, I guess. Nothing bad, it was just really odd. Is it this way? Why is that so confusing to look at? Because it's this? Oh. I think it's supposed to go like this. It's upside down. Dang it. But like, there's also like just like, I think it was just like a whole bunch of things I liked. It's crazy. Like, it went from PewDiePie to Cry to like toy reviewers, like random things. But I think it was pretty consistent because a lot of it did have Vocaloid. And it was like, okay, it's cool. Vocaloid singers and like all the whatnots. And some of those things I can't listen to anymore. And I'm like, oh god. God. I'm looking through my playlist now and I'm like, holy crap. You can go from like Ken Ashcorp from talking like making a dojin in music form to Kikuo. And like it's like polar opposites. Hold on. Oh no. It's also sad. Now I think about it, like I've also like went through my list again, and I've just been actively getting rid of the Niji Sanji stuff. I'm like, I used to like you guys. What happened? Well, actually, a lot of things happened. We all know what happened. It's not hard to look for it. It's just like, dang. Okay, I can't look at it the same. It's to me, I guess. Looking at what happened with Niji Sanji, it reminded me of like. Sorry, I had to turn up my BGM because I realized it's not really moving as much. Actually, should I just turn it back down? Yeah, like what happened with Niji Sanji was like really bad, and to me it was like just as bad as realizing that Cry was a groomer, that kind of thing, or like a Cry and Ryan Hayward or whatever. It's like realizing that the person you looked up to a lot happened to be a groomer, and it's like that. The Niji Sanji thing felt like that, right? But I like the other thing was I wasn't that attached to Niji Sanji. I still follow the Japanese talents, but like other than that, nothing more. And I don't even watch them. That's also sad on his own right. Okay. M6 and 7. Oh. Oh god. These are the sharp parts. We got the needle. Then 7. Oh, M2. Oh, that's... I was gonna cut it in the wrong area. If I cut it in the wrong area, then I'm just like, oh, good point. Good thing we got this super glue, like this plastic cement here. M6, J4. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Like I keep saying, like I wish I could avoid the drama, but like I actually I think this is a really interesting thing where I used to be so active on Twitter, right? I say used to. I just wait until like I just decide, hey, I'm gonna try doing it again. This entire week, I've been doing nothing but reading manga, and I made a tweet about the manga I've been reading, like screenshots of me just saying like, yeah, I just read a lot of manga, but it's also just I don't I just stopped going on Twitter. I just kind of I think I just took a break from it. I don't know what happened. I just know that like it's definitely Twitter's definitely a place. But I think what really annoyed me about being in that kind of space is like you seeing what everyone's doing, you seeing what everyone is having fun with, like enjoying, or like you seeing people like vent and everything. And it's like I'm yeah, the Twitter detox. But like I think it's at that point where I'm just like I just kind of took a step back from everything. Discord, a little bit of Discord. I could say like I happily failed both aspects, but I just haven't really been into like a lot of that recently. Because like I could tell you about the manga I've been reading. One of them was about a guy who is engaged to a kusuchi. Wait, hold it. I was practicing this, and now I can't say it. A slip mouth ghost, but like the entire story is about like this guy who is engaged to a slip mouth ghost and is basically really playful with her because she is very easy to tease. Her main goal is to make sure she doesn't like this is a manga about like urban legends and everything, and like they, in order to live, they need people to remember them, that kind of thing. And the slit mouth woman was, I guess, in kind of trouble for that, because like she's gonna. I don't remember how to explain it. And then how can I explain this? Hold on, brain is working. Basically, the slit mouth woman is engaged to the main character, and it's just like rom-com slice of life things. It's really cute. Another manga I was reading, it was actually one I've been actually reading for a while, was 30-something-year-old office lady Haman Sama. Haman Karn from Gundam. This is a Gundam spin-off of a focusing on Haman Karn, who is a department manager for a lingerie business. But like it's just basically a slice of life with no death. Char's in it, Amuro's in it. Everyone you know from Gundam is in it. She still likes Camille, and it's really funny. Cause like I've been also taking pictures of like whatever manga I read on like on my phone, and there's so many. Like the last I could even show, I can't really show, but like a lot of them have been just images that. Wait, hold on. Can I find it? Hold on. Pictures. Like this is other manga I just finished reading. It's very interesting. But like the first one was from this panel. It's an isekai manga, right? But like this is like Sentai Red in another world, and he's fighting against another person that can transform. So it's like that. There's also, I think, this where in an RPG thing you see the stats, but no, this just gives him his entire bio, where it just shows like the punching power, kicking power, jumping power, that kind of thing you would see in like a normal. So like that bio is very in line with Tokusatsu itself. There's like you could go on the wiki or you could go on the official blog and it'll show all that, right? Like their power, and in this thing it's fantasy, so it's like, you know, magic, strength, intelligence, A rank, B rank, that kind of thing. But it just shows all this, and she's like, what the hell? So it's like, yeah, I've been really enjoying that, especially since I'm a Toku nut. So I'm like, okay, time to exit out of Discord before anything else happens. But yeah, that was a bit of my jam. And what else did I read? I don't really think I remember anything else. But I caught up with like 3 different manga this week, and that is a new record. And caught up. It's sad that I caught up because now I have. What's actually I think about it. What are all these? I have manga right next to me too. Bochi, Kaiju Caramelize, Elden Ring. Oh, I got these. Oh. I also got Holux. So I'm like, when I went to my bookstore and I found the Holux one, I was like, wait, what the heck? This is an actual thing? So there's that. Oh god. But yeah, like, I might, if I'm not building anything or if I don't feel like playing any games, I might do that. I say I might. I still got like a whole bunch of manga to go through. Like, I'm in my basement right now, so it's like a lot of it's upstairs. It kind of sucks, actually. Now that I think about it, it was like I might actually need to get a shelf for my books, or because I have too many books. It sucks, and most of them are in the box. Actually, that Sentai one. Yeah, I didn't realize it was a thing too. But like, I also I think it was funny, like the Sentai one, the Red Ranger in Another World thing. I thought it was really funny because a lot of the characters in there were just like, "What kind of logic are you? What kind of logic is that?" Because every time the main character transforms, there's always an explosion in the background that destroys something. So it's like, yeah, it's a gag, and I love it. Oh god, like there's a lot of them that I haven't really. There's some other stories I haven't seen in a while, but like I found myself liking parodies, or like like not straight up parodies, but like things that are just hitting like the right notes for me, I guess. Right. Wait, this is going deeper? Doesn't look like it. This looks like this is supposed to go over. Oh, it did. It did. It's supposed to keep everything together. That's why. Cool. This thing, this looks sharp, right? Because it's a needle, but it doesn't feel sharp. And I wouldn't know that for now. And next thing you know, I actually do hurt myself from it. So we got both of these. Also, the other fun thing, I'm getting myself distracted, and I'm just like too giddy on these kind of things. Well, I'm just like showing off things, but like I let me actually. Dang it. Okay. Gotta open Discord again. But for those that don't know, I actually did do a thing I was like super proud of. But Exit out of Discord again. Then go back to images. One of them I was so proud of was this thing. Why is it bigger? Anyways, dumpling. I think you know what this is. I drew this in the early parts of my week. I did this because I was just like, yeah, I needed to learn a new art style. So I been practicing a bit, and then I don't know, that pin is super adorable. And then I did this. This is the real reason why I started, one of the practices of me just being like, hey, let's do chibi. So this is Zryken in chibi, and it then devolved into the image you saw before, to being like a smug. And it's just like, God, I want to turn it into something. So that was a revelation. After doing that, I was just like, wait, I know what I want to do with this person. But I stopped. I think it was like after that I stopped drawing, and then now I'm just like, okay, fun. But yeah, like, a part of me is like, listen, I can draw. Why am I stopping myself from animating, right? I don't think I am. It's just the fact that I was just, ugh. It just sounds like it takes too much time. I'm like, stop. You're overthinking it. But I think that's what happens to someone like me, where it's just like, yeah, you can imagine all this, but how are you going to bring it out? Because, like, I am, unfortunately, one of those people that bring out 100, that have to bring it out 110%. I have to be good. But, not I have to be, but yeah. That sounds like fun. I gotta go back to doing a doodling stream, though. Because, like, I've only done one, and I'm still I'm, like, low-key disappointed. Because of the fact that I didn't know what I was gonna do that day. Or, like, I didn't really... I wanted to draw, but I didn't have a good reason. And now I'm just like, man, I have a better reason now. But, like, one day, maybe I'll do it, like, on another weekend. But, like, I just want to do another drawing stream again. And then I2. Yeah, like, hold on. Can I bring it over? Let's look at my gallery on my phone. Videos. And drive. Oh god. I almost forgot what I was doing. Lovely. Google Drive. Actually, up on Drive? dark mode. That's new. Oh, it paused. Lovely. Oh, wow, that's uploading. We can continue building. But like, I didn't. The best I've done in animation, not just stop motion, but like, wait, hold on. Yeah, like that's then like I think it's also just because like you're not gonna get it right the first time, but like that's kind of just like an acquired skill. Like it's one of those things that I want to learn a lot too, where I've seen so many people animate and it's like super clean, and like the details are always not all the details are there. Like especially like the one thing I understood, like if you're making things move, you want to make it look like it's moving. So you're gonna, it doesn't matter if it's like clean or not. You're gonna have to make like a swishing movement, because then like you're not gonna have it like all the details. Actually, hold on. Do I have a better example? Let's take. Let's take Gates Revive for example, right? So in this is like me also being a know-it-all, I guess, but Gates Revive Shipu is meant to be fast. So in a figure like this, what you want to do is like in terms of stop motion, I learned where it's just like if you want to make it look fast, you gotta do like one frame, then second frame, third frame, like to embody motion, right? So like basically like in a drawing aesthetic style, I don't know how to do that because it's been a while, but like in the stop motion sense, like you do it frame by frame. Literally it's the same thing as like, well, it's animation for a reason, but like it's just one of those things where you also have to like do effects around it, which obviously, yeah. I think another one like that I actually do like in terms of just like fluidity. Actually, there's a few. There's a lot. It's just the fact that like it's definitely interesting just seeing like how animation works in general, and it's great. I was like, what am I looking for now? This is already standard. But yeah, like that animation is like still one of the things I really want to get back into like learning. But I also realize that if I do that, then that also means that I also have to cut time with like who I hang out with, and like all that other fun jazz. And then it would just make me be like, man, I wish I could hang out with these people, but I'm in the middle of work. We got the one scalpel. I think in Japanese they call them mesus. Mesu. But yeah, this looks nice actually. Now we got to do the other one. I also think it's funny. Like if you really want to look at like animation and everything as well, it's just everywhere. So it's just like no matter where you go, it's like it's always nice to see them. Because you know, like the people put in a lot of effort, even if it isn't great. Like that's the same. That's the same way I look at it in art too. As long as someone puts in the effort, it's really good. And then you get that. Then you get that discussion of AI, and like that's a whole another can of worms I don't want to get into. And it's not a good one. Cause like it's fine. I like to say it's fine as long as you're using it as what it's intended as, which is a tool, you know? A thing that allows you to basically, yeah, that's true. Hey Ark. Like I'm fine with AI as long as it's used as a tool, not as like a be all end all the kind of thing. Because like I found some of it pretty funny, but also some of it because this is AI thing I used, right? That was just like a small AI thing that was just like, hey, just type in prompts and it'll give you the most cursed thing ever. And some of those actually brought out some really interesting designs. Sounds just like, huh, gonna take a look at that. Wait, hold on. It's finished, but it finished uploading the drive finally. That's modified. Download. Yeah. And it's like it sucks when people like there's this guy, I don't remember what his name who he is, but like he was just like, yeah, it's wait, a Marvel TV show did that. Crazy. Video capture. No, hold on. I actually use the image thing for that. No. Cancel. Now we gotta learn something new. Oh, okay. I guess that would make sense. Media source. Browse. Oh, there we go. That wasn't supposed to happen. Wait, since I got rid of it though. Yeah. This is what I did. If you guys can see it. Like this small animation that I did, it didn't loop, by the way. Loop. Yeah. It is definitely. Oh, was it all over 20? Secret Wars? Wait. Was that the one with Samuel L. Jackson? uh I don't know. But yeah, this animation, I don't. Is it showing up on stream? Is it delayed? It might be delayed. Oh, no, it isn't. But no, like this animation thing, I did. I did it by hand. It sucked. Oh, it didn't really suck, but like, listen, this animation was years ago. Uh, like, if anything, that was done a long, long time ago. At the time, I was obsessed. Well, actually, hold on. When did he release? 2017. This was way back in 2017. And then I haven't done anything related to that since. I made a video on my channel about stop motion stuff. And like all the stop motion video things I've done from 2015 to 2018-ish, I think. Oh no, just like up until recently, right? And that was like it was a long time ago, and those were like projects that were never released. But we do have this weapon now. So double scalpel. It's pretty cool. But now it is saying that we do take her apart. Also, for now, she's holding on. She's still solid. So then it's saying we take this crown, we put it on the forehead with this hole. So that. And look, it completely changed its design. And I dropped it. Oh, I also the back part is bendy, not bendy, movable. I think it's better to storyboard a lot of it, and because it's like you do like one pose that leads to another pose, and so on and so forth. Honestly, I think that's like one of the better ways to do it. Like even if you don't get there as an in an animation sense, you will get there eventually if you keep practicing, right? So it's like one of those things where you just storyboard them all until you get better. At least that's what I think. Alright, taking this backpack, put it on the back. And then J7, 8. And 7. Like that's the other fun thing. Like I have, yeah, it's all about practice. One of the things is that I have a folder, not a folder. I have a playlist on YouTube that's literally specifically called research. It's both animation, like animation, 3D rigging in general, music I want to use for like a funny ideas I have, and some of those are also animation as well. And like just best way I could explain it is just like this doesn't feel right. Unless it went too far in, but oh, it's because I had it on backwards. But like it's a whole bunch of things. Like that Pokemon dance thing I want to do so bad because of the fact that it looked like fun, but also like hold on, what is in that playlist actually? Because one of them was just recently, some of them was just funny, like the songs I had funny ideas for. But like another, the most recent one I think was that as well. Maybe? Where is that playlist? Excuse me. Oh no, it's just a song I want to do. Yeah, most of it is just like dancing. Cause I'll show. So I decided to go digging, and this is all in a box, by the way. But I have all this, and all these are Soto, and all these are just like most of these are monsters, by the way. Not monsters, but like villains or whatever, and like other characters. That was just like, yeah, I got ideas for these. I'm gonna do it. For like a potential stop motion animation that I want to do, not all at once, but like just potential, just like things to do along, like down the line. Oh, it's the other way. And then, but yeah, like I'm always thinking like, what can I do that feels within my reach at the moment, or go beyond that kind of thing. I think that kind of like mindset is always fun. I've never really said I can't do this. It's just nowadays I've just been like, what should I learn? What can I do? Like I don't know his name. Is it Thor? Like he always says like just build stairs. You don't have to go like 1 to 100 right away. Just keep building stairs and you eventually get it. Like you like one day you learn this way, another day you learn this thing. And also, this is really interesting. Just adding these on like it changed it right away. It's interesting. Like it changed so much, and the only thing that it has is just like the armor. We're not done though. Oh, this run is done though, and this one as well. And now we have to do M8. The shoulders. Oh, we're doing the arms now. That one's done. But like, I wish I had like, I found drawing to be like good and bad for me because of the fact that like I don't technically have the greatest mindset when it comes to drawing, but I love drawing. So it's like, to me, a double-edged sword because of the fact that it's like I know what I want, but I also feel very intimidated. I guess it's a very strange way for me to put it in that way, but it's just like the idea of like, I guess, not feeling relevant. It's the low self-esteem thing, I guess, that just kind of kicks in. So we got one arm, but like, yeah, like I do think it's kind of an issue to me where it's just like the like I think I'm good, but like I can always do better, but I'm not exactly uh how would I explain this? It's definitely like it's not my own, it's my own confidence, but it's the fact that I'm doing it for like exposure, not for like the certain things I've been doing have been just been like, yeah, I like it. Like the whole Zryken thing. No, I mean it's not intimidated by drawing. It's more uh it's not the drawing thing aspect that it's intimidating. It's, I guess, who it's aimed to. So it's more or less just like my own self confidence in just being like, this is the weird one. Where it's like, yes, I do have burnouts, but it's just like maybe it's the fact that like that's the weird thing. I don't know how to explain it. I had this all in my head like this entire week because I was like taking so much time to myself, but now I'm just like, wait, is what I'm saying right? It's one of those things where it's like my drawing is like linked to my mental state, and most of it has not been great, so I haven't really been drawing. But like when I looked at like the drawings I did this week, I was just like, it's great, I love it. And I'm just like, I made this. I was actually really proud. It's just more like, I guess it's also like, yeah, I think it was just more of a self-confidence thing where it's just like, yeah, I know no one's gonna look at this, but I love it. But like sometimes I have those days where I'm like, I'm in the middle of drawing it and it's like, yeah, no one really cares. No, not this hand. I do have to. Put it here. You put this one in the back. Yeah. Oh, it even just says, hey, swing this out. Don't be an idiot. And then we can switch this one out for a trigger hand. Oh. And then take this out. You don't have to take this out. And I think this is also one of the interesting things. This kit has like PVC hands. So yeah, there we go. You got it. Yeah, like that's the other thing. It was just like, I think recently, uh, this is not really a thing I should be talking about, but like, so, the last couple weeks I've been noticing in myself that I was just like, huh, why do I feel so out of it, right? And then I realized that this week, last weekend or something was like my breaking point. I actually had a breakdown a couple of times, like a mental breakdown, and then it was one of those things where in the middle of me reading manga and stuff, I just kind of realized I forgot to look after myself. I forgot to take care of myself. I was more focused on like trying to do things that wasn't really related to me, and then in the end, it was just like a lot of it just kind of piled on. So then I'm just like, yep, I did it. I overdid it. So that sucked. So it was just like me just kind of just silently going like, yeah, just kind of tap out. But we finished. We got it. And can she still bend? Not as much. Like this backpack is actually in the way, so she's no longer flexible in terms of the spinal area. But the skirt and everything is out of the way. But like she's not as flexible as she used to be. But you can still do this. Still good range. But let's see. Is there anything else? Oh yeah. So one of the things they showed off was put this hand on again. And then I think the thing I showed last time where you put this entire thing down. Oh. So yeah, literally stabbing. And that's actually kind of cool. It's still pretty posable. Yeah, like she's still flexible and everything. It's just the fact that like it's just not as much. But that's no way a deal breaker. How much was this kit? Now think about it, $40, 30, $40. It's pretty. It's not expensive as much. Oh god, the peg got stuck. Things are falling off. Now we could just put these here. But yeah, also you could just take these pills off. So yeah, so there's that. She's ready. But if only you could see, like she has the clear bit on the head, but it's also like molded to look like the eye as well. Is there? Yeah, they're compatible, kind of. Oh, I was just gonna like roll it back, but no, I took it all off instead. There's also that problem too. Let's see. Does it look like I don't really know if that's able to work with the Miku one? I don't really want to get the Miku one or the other one, but apparently it shows here it's compatible. So it's like, okay, I believe it. I guess I should try it out at least once. Are you gonna stand? Because I have your legs like this. Hold on, I'll go get Miku. And if it's not the same, then that's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Decapitating Miku. Maybe the same. Oh, what do you know? It does work. It also makes it look weird. If you don't pay attention to the neck, of course. Because it's really thin. It doesn't... It can work, but it's definitely silly. Now, we could change the face as well. Since this one is the one with an eye patch. Like, as you can see, it does have a eye patch. That's kind of cool. But you gotta pick it up. And then here's the other one with both eyes, without the eye patch. Right, then put this together. Then, and then here's what it looks like with both. Actually, yeah, I actually kind of like it with both eyes. The eye patch is cool and edgy, but it's like I kind of like this for symmetrical reasons. But I thought it was interesting, like the entire, like with the one eye, like it had like the thing where the line is going down the one side. Let's see, how long have I been going? Almost 2 hours? I actually went down a lot longer in this one bit than I thought. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, it's not gonna be too long. It's just gonna be like making armor and that's it. But it's like, but I did say I was gonna make an extra bit, but I was gonna do an extra. So I think what I'm gonna do is clean up first, and then we'll get started on the other one. It's gonna be a long one, which I don't mind. I don't mind long streams. I think the longest I've had was obviously I said before, the longest stream I've had was 12 hours, and that was an event. But this one I think is gonna be easier because I'm just gonna go BS my way through it. So I think it would make sense now I think about it because they both have staffs, sticks, which I shouldn't be putting this off anymore. We're building the Law Gundam. I'm gonna do it in the worst way possible, which is I was gonna say I was gonna use my hands, but I forgot that this is yeah. I'm just gonna build the Law Gundam, and the best way I'm gonna do that is basically just not well, how do I say this? Words are hard today. Just I guess not sand it, like little to no like cleaning. Just gonna be like one snip thing and that's it. But like I've had this kit since September ish, around there. I've had it since last year, So I'm just like, I really got to get to these kids. I gotta stop sitting around on these. But yeah, there's actually some parts that they aren't using. Wait. You can split these. Okay. A1, A2, A3, and A4. And then there's like a few bits of the B1 they're not using. I guess I could just use my hands and manhandle it, huh? A1, A2, B1, and D? Well, you don't have to, but you could also basically split these into 4 pieces too. You know, actually that was really satisfying to do. But yeah, all these are B parts. And a part of me just realized, you know, I could just make a really, my own custom Granddaddy Gundam if I really felt like it. That'd be a fun project one day. Okay. Then A1. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna manhandle this. Like, I know there's like, I don't know, there's that carnal fear. Not fear, but like this like pleasure I have where I just kind of just do this. I'm like, I like it. Also, since I'm making this, I just remembered that I wanted to talk about this show. Do I remember anything from it? No, not at all. The only thing I could tell you is just the fact that it was it just felt like a fanfic. Because this is the main character's Gundam. What else did it do? I wouldn't know. Other than the fact that like he basically played with all the other main characters. And just like, yeah, I had the most fun with you guys. And he was just like big shot and everything. I'm like, why? Like, I guess in a sense it felt very, I mean, like it's just me. I guess it's just me, but it felt very unrealistic for a build series. Also, when you just look at it like this, he just has a really big head, so it looks very off. D2. Oh god. Yeah, like some. Oh, that was interesting. Some kits like these are just like, yeah, you could just rip them out. Oh. And then there's some other kids that are just like, nope, you gotta do it the proper way. But I guess that's also why I like Bandit kits. They don't really have that kind of. They don't have that kind of rule set. It's another one is like I kind of am sort of curious about trying out some miniatures like for like Warhammer and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know, they're expensive. They're super expensive. 118 or 8 but like I've seen some of the miniatures, like a small figure that's about half the size of this is $30, and it's just all like one colored plastic. And a part of me is like super. Wait, I just went to this when I should have gone here. Oops. I am a silly goose in that way. But like, I was talking about Build Metaverse at first. My God. I'm also thinking like, I kind of wish that there was a kid that was representing Age or Reconquista and G, because they didn't have any. They still didn't have any, I think. And it's just, I guess it's sad. I guess I'm sad about it. So, but yeah. Oh God. Now I think about it, I should have bought in the other entry grade granddaddies, because some the ones I have are actually pretty good. Um, this is like the third version. Like how I have 3 different entry grade strikes, I have 3 different granddaddies. I have the original, I have the USA type, and now I have this. So I guess it really works out well. Because with the strike, I had the original, the recirculation colors, which is still nice, and the build strike. And the build strike is my favorite, like my all-time favorite, hands down. Then 8, 10. Okay. I also thought these joints were weird, because like if people really want them to be customizable, this is the weirdest way to do it. I mean, I've seen people like actually do these. It's just it's just more concerning for someone, a beginner like me, I guess. 817. Okay. But yeah, this is still the same build. Oh God. Now I'm just wondering, like, when are they gonna do pre-orders for Gundam Breaker 4? Because that's one of the things I'm more excited of. D17? Is it just the one big one? Huh, it is. In a sense, like when you're making Gundam, right? You're used to having like multiple pieces, but this is just all one. So this, that. Or you could use, choose one or the other. So just that. And then the sticks. A part of me was like, you know, if I break this, I don't mind, because I'm not gonna use the beam sabers. Alright. So you have that, or you can switch it out this. Which gives it the original Granddaddy thing, but it's just like black, right? But we're making this one, so we do keep it with this one. Okay, D5. Uh, 6 and 7. 7. 7. 6. 6. This is like the most heinous thing I feel like I'm doing. Because I won't lie, after this, I'm gonna go straight back to building the Union flag. Maybe. Maybe if I get something to eat first, but like, it's definitely like a very interesting thing. But at least my day is very interesting because of the fact that I'm thinking of that already. Now we gotta do these 8 to 9. And B14. I'm just treating these like I do with polycaps. It's not great. And another one. A1 and 2, 11. I think it needs 12. Yeah. And 13. Then doing the same thing over here. Now we put these together. I do kind of like the technology that they had thus far to be able to do something like this. Because I feel like if someone tried doing this like a decade ago, this would not fly. You'd just be like dealing with mess after mess. Okay. That's that. Put the hand on. On. I think this is also one of the things I found slightly disappointing. Where it's just like, you know, this is just straight up a granddaddy Gundam. There isn't really much, like, I guess in terms of the arms that just makes it feel any different. Okay, then put this on. There we go. Put all this on. Like, a part of me is thinking like, you could probably like reshape these or just like add like an extra plate or whatever onto the forearms. But, you know, that's just me. Put these on. How do I know where it goes? I think it's just self-explanatory. And now we are working on the legs. Yeah, I know it anyways. It's not that hard. A13. Then A12. And A219. Okay. D8. Okay. Oh, so I'm guessing the D plate is like the only new thing. Oh. 9 and 10. Actually, now I think about it, like I found my Elgato, right? So the other thing was that now I got to figure out the problem of why isn't my computer able to capture things? Because I'm in this infinite loop of, hey, something's going wrong. Hey, it's always just like connecting and disconnecting. So it's like most likely power, and it's annoying. Okay, got that. B111. B111's right here. And zoom this on. Okay, I'm just gonna assemble this as I go. Sorry, I feel like I'm rushing this. But like silhouette wise, actually, now I guess I look at it. It does look nice, just silhouette wise. Right, then E4, 25. And that. This is one leg. I know what this is. It's not that hard. I'm gonna throw the rest of these here. There should be another set, huh? Oh, it's right here. Then do I need the instructions? Not anymore. I don't know. I could put the gun together though. This is like the messiest I've ever done when in terms of just like putting a kit together, because of the fact that it's just like, oh cool. Right. Then we got this one here. I guess like in a sense, when I'm thinking about like customizing a Gundam, I've been really obsessed with the idea of combining stuff because of Tryon 3. So I'm just like, yeah, let's see how that's gonna go. And I still haven't done anything like that. I still can't design it. Kind of sucks now I think about it. And this one goes here. And the other one's right here. Huh. Right here. And you can also see like this weird seam line right here. Really? Yeah, like right here. I don't think it's supposed to be there, but you know, it's not that hard to fix. All you gotta do is get a filer and sand it down. I say that, but I don't do it. Right. $17 and D14. Nothing happened. Put that there. 2 D14s. Right, got that. I think the reason why I'm not so big on this one, now think about it, is because of the fact that it's not like the build strike where it has clear parts. And if that's the case, then I'm like, man, I really just like clear parts on the model kit, don't I? And I know there are some who aren't into that kind of thing. Although I wouldn't know why, but like, I just know that there's just something not for everyone. 15? 15, 14. Okay. This is like really interesting to do. Man, the nubs are super big. Don't worry, I might clean this up when I come back to it. Because I remember, like, I think I said this before, but the first time I did this was to a high grade Quanta, or 00 Quanta. It was really fun, actually. It was my first actual kit I've built, and I actually did go back and, like, get rid of the nub marks. Or cleaned it up, at least. Like, imagine being so excited for your first model kit that you just went like, yeah, I'm just gonna manhandle it. So there's that. Now we gotta do the skirt. B110. Okay. But you also get some leftover parts from the Granddaddy itself, so that's the thing. I guess that's the weird thing. Like the head adornment is kind of offsetting. Like it just I think it's the head is cool in a stylistic sense, but in a kit like this, it just doesn't work. Maybe it's just the fact that it's like it just feels like there's missing. It's missing things. Oh, he does have a beam rifle. It's a good thing I didn't put the entire thing together then. Here. Also, I found a problem. The camera is supposed to be blue. There is no colors. Like, there's no stickers, there's nothing. So it's interesting. So then you could choose. Oh, yeah, you could choose between this one or the Niigata version. But posting it does feel a little better. See? And now we gotta cut out the naginata. La naginata. His signature weapon. Then we can just put this in the hand. You can just put it in like that. Actually, now that I think about it, I rarely have any characters that have this, like a spear or a glaive, naginata. I think what I could do is do this. Yeah, you could just have it like that. It looks like I'm bending it a bit. It's horrible. But yeah, Beam Naginata, we're not done yet though. We gotta do one more thing, which is the shield. And it's just 2 pieces. Alright, so and that's it. You know, I actually thought this soda was gonna take longer, but now and now we take this off. This is hard to take out. Okay. Then we put this on the back. Put the rifle on. And yeah. We're done. This is the Law Gundam. It's just another granddaddy. Just not as spectacular as the granddaddy, to be honest. Because it looks great in action, but when you just have it standing, it feels like something's off. Like, it's a weird mix of classic and modern design, I guess. Like, the head, I guess, is the only area I have an issue with. Because the 4V fin thing is cool, but like, actually it doesn't really look that bad when you have everything on it, but something just feels missing. I'm not disappointed, I guess. I mean, it's just, maybe it's just the fact that like I'm super biased for the build strike. But hey, on the bright side, I do have extra parts. That's cool. And that was quick. Was there anything else? No, that was it. So, obviously, went from actually, also, the Ruby Eye is taller than the Law Gundam. That is very interesting. I wasn't really thinking of much. So, yeah, that is it. That's kind of all I have for today. And tomorrow, we'll do Megaton Musashi. That'd be fun. Actually, that was a 30-minute build. That was fun. I did say I was gonna do another build because of the fact that I didn't know how long this was gonna take. I didn't realize it was gonna take an hour. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna go find something to eat now. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow because tomorrow we are continuing Megaton Musashi. Granted, I wasn't talking much in the first part in that stream because of the fact that I was more focused on the story. So. That might happen again tomorrow. I'm just giving you a warning. So, yeah. Goodbye. Not goodbye. I'll see you guys later.